You know what time it is. This is your host, Charles Becco. Man, I want to give everybody a big shout out to you today. I appreciate everybody being here. We're here to talk about this stock market. Man. All right. Team, again, thank you for showing up to another edition of the Lightning Round. I'm your host, Charles Becco, and next to me is Sabrina. Sabrina, the money maker, troublemaker. Introduce yourself to the crowd, Sabrina.
Thank you. I actually just changed the name of the new Instagram page to Bree the Trader. I needed something shorter and catchier. So, guys.
All right.
Ahead,
team,
Charles.
Again.
Oh, no, it's all
Thank you for showing up to
So,
another edition.
Hi, guys. Let me start from the beginning. Welcome to the room. Hello, good evening. How is everybody doing today? Welcome to the lightning round, buy, sell, or hold, stocks to crypto, and whatever else you guys want to talk about. Welcome to the Day Trading Degens. We have this room Monday, Wednesday, Friday. What we do in this room is Charles gives a market wrap, I give some input, or whoever the other mods, if they join, share some feedback on what we're seeing in the market. And you send us your tickers via the paper plane on the right and or into the YouTube. We will throw that link right above my head as soon as I get it, if you guys could join the YouTube. And Charles breaks down your tickers live and the technicalities. A little bit about myself for those of you who don't know me. I work for Merrill Lynch. I've worked in investment banking for 10 plus years. I trade equities, crypto, and I buy and sell real estate for flips. What Charles and I were talking about in the beginning of the room is that I recently, as of this weekend, created an Instagram page that's dedicated just to my trading knowledge and picks and suggestions and advice and anything like that. My personal page, I feel like everything was getting lost because I was just posting stories. So I have in my bio the new Instagram page that I created. If you guys want to give me a follow, I'm going to be updating that daily with different posts and different stories. It's at Sabrina the Trader on IG. Anything else, hit me up on the back channel. Please send us your tickers, and we'll get started. Over to you, Charles.
Okay, so Sabrina, we who's that up there with their party hat? Is that you? Is that little you right there?
That's my twin.
Okay, what's up? Hello to Lil Bree. How you doing? That's wonderful to see you there. Wow, okay. Pretty cool. All right, so again, I want to thank everybody again for being here. Thanks for everybody showing up today. What happened to the market? So we did get a nice little oversold rally today that we kind of went into. Give me 1 second. I see some messages here on the back end. So we got a little kind of retracement play here. Got all the way up to 460 on the SPY here. So yeah, nice little move here on the stock market. Let me just kind of pull up the charts that I want to pull up. Got SPY here. We're going to talk about SPY for a little bit. I'm going to let you know right now, I think SPY is a little overbought here based on, how much damage was done to it prior. Okay. I'm going to say that up front. Expect some choppiness, expect some volatility still from SPY. I don't think we're just out of the woods yet because we had a nice big run. Because think about it, what's been happening, right? We've had big runs up, big runs down, right? And so I would expect some kind of retest of the markets to the downside here before we go up. But I will tell you this, today looks like a day where, structurally speaking, it seems to me like the market does want to fix itself, right? But don't expect us to just go up and up and up to all-time highs here. Don't expect us to do that. But I do see some evidence in the MACD, also the RSI, also the histogram, that we may potentially 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 have seen the worst for what the stock market has to offer. All right. Yeah, I think so. Again, still not out of the woods yet. Again, Santa rally happens 70% of the times. 30% of the times we get clapped, right? Or not clapped, but we go sideways or we come down. We actually did have a correction. There was a member on YouTube who mentioned that in December of 2018, we actually had a correction during holiday time, right? So it is possible, right? So again, do not expect the market to just go straight up, right? I know this chart probably looks like heck. I'm just going to get rid of it. But yeah, they don't expect the market to just go back up. Let's look at just the broader tech sector here. Let's look at the Qs real quick. Qs was very funny today. Very, very funny. Qs started 0.5% down, and then we had a big rally here. Let's look at this from maybe a 30-minute time frame. Just make sure. Okay, you guys can see that. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, let me make sure. Okay. But yeah. Actually, no, let's look at maybe a 5-minute time frame. Yeah, this will tell more of the story, right? Again, just kind of gapped up in the morning, all the way down, bounce, higher low, bounce, retest, and then we're off, right? Very, very sloppy, right? If you were, let me see here. Look at some of the timestamps here. Yeah, this market was just all over the place. Within the first 2 hours of the market open, I mean, it was anybody's guess whether we were going to go higher or going to go lower, but we resolved ourselves to the upside, right? And so that's good. We were long SPY, we were long Apple into today. We got stopped out, and we're still holding some Apple here. I do like Apple. I do like the there's a 4-hour free game. What's today? Monday? Free game Monday. We always drop some free game, right? I think last week we dropped some free game with Boeing, right? We told you Boeing was going to make some noise today, and Boeing absolutely did. Boeing, I think, up 3.5% or so today. Now look at Apple, right? We've got the histogram turning around here. We've got the MACD here. I'm hoping that this is more of a bull flag, not a bear flag, right? So we're still holding Apple, like it here. DraftKings made a really nice move today. Okay, up 8%. Definitely in a long setup as of today, right? Now, does that mean long term? Well, oh no, it's not a long setup. My mistake. Oh gosh, dang. So this thing still isn't a long setup yet, right? So I'd like to see DraftKings over 31.30. My mistake there. My mistake, a little overzealous. I know Airbnb definitely isn't a long setup, but yeah, DraftKings over 31.31. Okay, will be good. Airbnb absolutely in a long setup today. Just boom, right? Coasting down here, 168, 180. Phenomenal move. You could have basically bought Airbnb anytime today and made money on Airbnb. Just a beautiful move up. Just straight up, like, we had this morning panic here, all the way up, consolidation, then bam, right? Airbnb, the airlines were popping today as well. Okay. Again, a lot of the airlines are also in. I would call this more of a retracement long setup, meaning it was beaten down so bad that at some point you just need a bounce. You need a retracement back up to the mean, right? So I'm thinking the mean price for AA, American Airlines, will probably be somewhere up here, probably closer to where the 21 is, right? The 21 and the 50s up here. So right around $19 is where I would target if I was looking to jump into American Airlines. Let's just look at the Jets ETF, right? Yeah, nothing to see here, right? Same thing, same chart. It's exactly the same chart pattern as American Airlines, right? Let's look at the banks real quick. Lows. So the banks, still a little shaky here, right? The ball was in the bank's course today, and it didn't do its thing, right? So still waiting on the banks there. Okay, let's look at crude oil. Crude oil, nice move here. Definitely in the long setup here. As of yesterday. Okay, so think of XOM, right? Think of BP, right? You got those crude oil names there. Okay, think about those for a retracement. Also, I want to tell you, I'll click the link above. Okay, because if you're not watching on the YouTube, you are literally missing half the shows. Again, Boeing here. Again, team, we dropped the slots live. I think Friday, I literally lamented not having Boeing. And look at the move we get today, up 3.5%. And this is just straight from jump, right? Just boom, right? Straight, just off the rip, just bam. On Boeing here, amazing move. The only kind of dog today was really Apple, and I'm holding Apple, so, you know, we don't just get up and do slam dunks every day, right? But I'm looking for this 4-hour MACD to come through and do something nice for me here on Apple. But again, if you're testing all-time highs, you know, you're going to get some resistance there, right? So that's the play. Sabrina, could you give us a quick reset while we bring up some of the tickers here?
Yeah, sure. I do want to make a comment on the airlines, though. I think what folks should also keep in mind is that the airlines are being reactionary to COVID, right? So there's the new strain that's out. Why can't I think of it? I call it Omnicom, and everyone laughs at me. But you guys know what I'm talking about. So they're being reactionary to that. Countries are being on the do not fly to list and all of that, right? So keep that in consideration when you're looking at the airlines. So welcome to the lightning round. Buy, sell, or hold stocks and crypto. You give us your tickers, and we will break them down both technically and fundamentally. If you would like us to give you some fundamentals, just let us know. Give your moderators a follow the room. There is the link to the YouTube above my head. So while Charles is breaking down the technicals, if you're not in the YouTube, you're not going to see the chart, and you're not going to see what he's talking about. So for those of you who have sent me tickers, I do have quite a few already, and I see some going up in the YouTube chat. Please hop on the YouTube, give the YouTube a follow, give us a follow everybody and everything. Back to you, Charles.
All right. Whoa, I just realized, is this the right thing? I'm going crazy over here. What is this? I'm sorry, y'all. I got too many cables on my desk. All right, so let me go over the tickers here. All right, so far we've got AMD, J&J. I think somebody put J&J. I think that's a misspell. I think it's Johnson & Johnson, I think. PEP.
Yes.
Okay, Square, Disney, and DNUT, okay? We do have some more room for some more tickers. I want to see the YouTube popping. I see my man Aaron. Aaron, we're doing DNUT first. I remember you from last week. Apologies, we did not get to your ticker there, okay? So we're definitely doing DNUT. My man Aaron, 22039. Okay, that's like that song. 8675309. How does a black kid from Brooklyn know a song like that from back in the day? I don't know. Maybe I heard it too much as a child. But anyway, let's get to DNUT. What? Krispy Kreme donuts. Okay, this looks pretty okay. I like it. Yeah, definitely turning around here. That dip buy at 13 was priceless, right? Looks like it wants to maybe potentially kind of chill out here a little bit. I would say wait for a potential retest, right, of 1483 or 1444 if you get it, but DNUT might be on his way. Okay, so DNUT looks good. So DNUT definitely looks like a hold right there. Let's look at AMD, and AMD was getting smacked around today. Was down, I think, 6-7% at one point. I do like this hammer candle that is printing off of the second ATR to the downside. Still not in the woods yet. You know, I'd like to see, you know, this thing consolidate, gather some more strength. So, trust me, AMD is definitely on my conviction buy list. I am actually very disappointed that AMD did not hold the 147. We did short this, okay? We did short that into Friday, and so we still weren't holding a position. I want to see if AMD could hold above 132 or if it wants to drift down to 128 right quick, okay? So that's what we got here on AMD. Definitely looking to add some more shares Definitely want to give a big shout out to some folks in the crowd. I see you there, Sheila, Satija, Kendall, Suzuki, Mahissa, of course. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Your mom's going to beat me if I don't. I apologize. Jonathan and Baina, what's up to everybody there in the crowd? Okay. Let me see. I think the next ticker on the list is Johnson & Johnson, I believe. Okay, so just wait for AMD. See what's going on with Johnson & Johnson. Nice little reversal here, right? You know, the buy setup came in. Actually came in Friday, right? So this is day 2. I do like the fact that the MACD is crossing here on Johnson & Johnson. So for people who may be a little bit late, you got this MACD cross in the daily time frame, so check that out on Johnson & Johnson. I do see that the hourly is getting set up as well. So Johnson & Johnson looks like a potential buy here, okay? Expect some resistance right around here, right around 166, okay? COVID play here on Johnson & Johnson. I will say this, the longer term chart doesn't look as good. Okay, here it looks at the weekly chart. According to the weekly chart, we are setting up for a retest of the weekly 50 that we're under, right? So again, between 164 and 166, expect some resistance, and don't be surprised if you get smacked back down at those levels, okay? So that's Johnson & Johnson. Next up is PEP, P-E-P. What is PEP? Is that? Oh, it's PepsiCo. Okay, cool. Great move today. Okay. Is this like an all-time high here at 167? Let's see. Let us see. All-time highs here. Okay, wonderful. Where do we go from here? No clue. I will tell you that I don't like the fact that we're just kind of floating in space like this. If you notice that the candlesticks are all kind of grouped tightly together, and as we go up, we kind of come back to an SMA level, right? Every time we go up. When we kind of go up and we're in an SMA level, we're off the averages here. Once we're off these lines, right? The simple moving average. I call this floating in space, right? And the market doesn't like to float in space. Could we keep floating in space? Yes. Could we have this gap here? Yes. Could we just run on to 170? Absolutely. But generally speaking, the market does not like to float in space here. What I would like to see is, let me see, are we under or over? We're just under the breakout level here at 166. So just watch for a breakdown under 165.79. That might actually open the door to a potential short setup. So anytime I see something floating in space that's forming a doji up there, I look at that as more bearish than bullish, right? So I'm not telling you to play it to the bear side, because I'm telling you what, once we get down here to 163.48, okay, there's going to be some bulls that come in. I do see that the 8 is crossing over the 21 simple moving average. You do have the MACD crossing to continually go higher. So I do see more bull setups than bear setups here. I would say 3 to 4 bull setups versus 1 big bear setup, right? So, you know, just be careful. I mean, if you decide to take this short, you would know right away whether that was a good idea or not, right? And typically speaking, you don't really short really strong names, because they are notoriously hard to short, and you'll probably get clapped. So just watch out for that on PEP, P-E-P. Okay, what's going on right here? Oh, the transition. I can turn it around to something smooth, maybe like a hi-hat or something like that. Team, what's up with you YouTube folks? Don't want some takers in there. I'm opening the door to YouTube. Clubhouse, you good. You Clubhouse people are good. I want to see some more takers coming in from the YouTube. Also, folks, jump onto the YouTube. Please subscribe to the YouTube, right? As we keep going further and further, you subscribing to the YouTube will help us keep the show alive and well. So please do that. So that is PEP. Next up is Square. Every day I look at Square. Every day I'm disappointed. I like the fact that we are printing out a nice little hammer candle here. And what I'm looking for Square here, I'm letting you know, I'm dropping the sauce. I just want Square to be above 181, and I'm looking to buy that, okay, on Square. Yeah, we had some situations where some former buy setups were broken in Square. So I'm looking for, again, we got to close above 181 on Square. I'm looking to go in on Square myself, right? Dropping the sauce there. I see you, DJ, okay? DJ wants to look at PG. Sabrina, did you have something to say?
Yeah, on Square, I want to start a position in Square. Are you thinking it's going to dip more?
I have no idea what it's going to do. And this is, I'm glad you actually brought up that question. So team, a good way to approach the stock market, right, is you should have hypotheses that oppose each other. You should have a bullish hypothesis and a bearish hypothesis, right? And then with each hypothesis, you should create a plan to go with each hypothesis, right? If the stock does this, I'm going to do that. If the stock does that, I'm going to do this. Simple, right? My man Kabi, y'all know, my African dude, Kabi, he does this, okay? Literally. No, it's true. It's just that simple.
I agree. I'm planning on starting a position in Square tomorrow.
There you go.
Starting a position, not like throwing the whole, kitchen sink at it.
Amen. And to me, for me to get into Square, I just want to see this thing close above 181. It does that, and I'm in. I'm going in. Actually, I'm going to throw one in there. Sorry, I'm going to have to leapfrog somebody. I want to look at PayPal here. PayPal, still not ready yet. Still not ready. I got into PayPal today, a small YOLO position myself personally. Okay, I don't even know if I published that. I think I did to the subscribers, but wasn't really sure about this. This is the thing that I liked about PayPal here, right? It was just one thing, okay? And it was a simple MACD cross to the upside. You see it here. Here's the MACD cross. And you guys can't see it. Dagnabbit. My bad. Move that over. There it is. Simple MACD cross to the upside with some green histograms right there. And that is nice to see after this whole washdown, right? And so I'm looking to play PayPal to the upside based on that. Officially, right, I would want to see PayPal above 190, and that would be fantastic if we can see PayPal above 190. PayPal goes above 190, and I'm looking for 200, right? So price targets on PayPal based on the simple MACD buy setup, right? 190, 200. That's it, all right? That's PayPal. And team, I'm not saying we're out of the woods yet. I'm not saying that, okay? Full disclosure, we did take some hedging positions on the market today, right? So we're not expecting that everything's going to be all honky-dory, right? If things go this way, we're going to be good. If things go that way, we're going to be good regardless, all right? So here's PayPal here, okay? Okay, price targets on PayPal, 190 and 200, okay? I do see some more tickers coming in, okay? So let me just go over the tickers that we have left. I see IBM here. Okay. International Business Machines. I think IBM had a good move today. I do see Disney. So Disney and IBM. So let's look at IBM real quick. Actually, Disney first from my man Suzuki. What's going on? Did this thing freeze? I think it froze. Oh no. This thing froze. Sabrina, you're going to have to give us a reset. Sabrina, can you give us a reset real quick?
Yes, absolutely. Welcome to the lightning round, where and we break them down technically and fundamentally. We are here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. There is a YouTube link above my head. Please jump on the YouTube. You can see the chart. Please give both Charles and I a follow. I created a new Instagram page today. For those of you who don't follow me, I'm dropping stock tips there and other information related to the markets and crypto. Follow your mods, follow the room, follow the YouTube, like and subscribe. Are we good to go now, Charles?
I think so. I think just right before we switched to a commercial, it came right back, so appreciate that. Hey, Coy, turn your mic down. I'm sorry about that. We also got Procter & Gamble, right? So we have Disney, Procter & Gamble, and IBM, right? So Disney. So we've actually been in a long, and I can't believe I missed this. How did y'all let me miss this? Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, we're in a long setup as of today. So, yeah. So Disney actually has the exact same setup that Boeing had, right? So a lot of your favorite tickets, let me just say this, is going to be in a long setup today. It will. Okay? Big bounce day for lots of different industries, lots of different sectors, right? So to me, tomorrow, I want to see if we get one last bearish push, Want to see how aggressive the bears can come in, and based on that, want to see if we could add some more stuff. I'm letting you know Disney is on my personal watch list for tomorrow. I like Disney there. Okay, I do see our fellow co-mod in the room here, so I'm just gonna invite her to the stage. Okay, if she'd like to come up, there she is. Shanisha, please introduce yourself to the crowd.
Hey. I'm Shanisha Harrel, financial coach. Been in the financial game for 9 years now. Also an investor. Thank you, Charles, for having me.
Any comments on the market, Shanisha, based on what you see?
I'm sick of it. No, I'm just kidding. I think that honestly, it's going to turn around. Like right now, I really do believe that it's, bigger investors, institutional investors shaking this out. The retail investors, I also think that, there's a profit taking. People were making money. So I think that people are going to start looking for opportunities right now to buy some of the companies that, they see have taken a turn. I would caution and say, look into more value plays as well as growth. For me, I'm all about the growth, but value plays are also important. You don't want to miss opportunity to make money because you're so focused on one thing. So just be open-minded to where the money is actually flowing in the season, right? Because there's long term, but then there's also seasonal. So
I would just like to add, I see a bearish market through the month of December into January. So just be cautious, guys. Like I said, I'm going to look to start a position in Square tomorrow, but I'm starting, right? I'm not throwing my whole bag at it, because if there's more of a pullback, which I expect, I will be adding to that position at a lower price, hopefully.
All right. Thank you so much, Sabrina and Shanisha, for your contribution. We appreciate it. So here we have Disney, definitely in the long setup here. Okay, so I do like Disney. Next up on the list is Procter and Gamble. Okay, stupid move today. So this is what we like to see, team, right? And so, okay, let me see if anybody could get this, right? Actually, I don't know. Well, then again, there's no way. I don't know if anybody on the YouTube, right? If anybody on the YouTube, right? If you follow us, right? What market phase does Procter & Gamble look like it was in here? Anybody from the YouTube? Let's type it out in the YouTube if you see it. If you know what the market phases, right? If you came to our class on market phases, what market phase does this look like, right? There's 4 market phases, right? Which is this? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Type a number in. Just guess. I'm looking at the YouTube here. Anybody want to guess? Still waiting. 1, 2, 3, or 4. What market phase is this? Anybody? Anybody here in Procter & Gamble? Let me make sure I make this SMA line thicker than a Snicker. Man, this is significant here. Yep. So Richard Shum, you are absolutely correct. This was in a 1 market phase, and right now we broke out to a 2, right? And what's crazy is we broke out to a 2 market phase on Friday. Actually, no. Whoa. So if this is Friday, that's Thursday, that's Wednesday. So Wednesday we kind of went up and tested here. Let me kind of move this over so you guys can see better. All right. Okay. So Wednesday we came up, got rejected, right? Thursday, sorry, no. This Wednesday, right? This Wednesday we came up, we tried to break out, got rejected. Thursday we kind of break out, got rejected again. Friday we fully, went down, made a low, retested, and broke out, and we fully broke out here on Procter and Gamble here, and you can see it from the weekly time frame, right? Oh no, this is a weekly chart. So this is last week, the week before that. So basically, I'm sorry, I'm totally crazy here. I'm looking at the weekly time frame. I do apologize, but basically, team, we are actually officially in a phase 2 market phase on Procter & Gamble. So I'll tell you what. Here's a breakout. Here's a retest. And we broke out again. Here's the breakout, retest, breakout, right? So for me, hey, we should be buying a dip on Procter & Gamble. I'm sorry for the confusion here. I was looking at the weekly time frame and got myself all confused. But yeah, this is still a phase 2 market phase. And so if you look at the daily here, the daily is squeezing. They're squeezing all over this thing. So Procter & Gamble looks like it wants to go. Let's see some price targets here. Where can Procter & Gamble possibly go here? I'm tempted to run a Fibonacci here. I don't want to right now. Let's look at the weekly time frame. Okay, let's put a price target of 160 and 165 on Procter & Gamble. I see this thing going to the upside. This is a pretty substantial break, right? It took, let's see, how long did it take to break out of this? It took like an entire quarter to do this, right? Since August up till now to break out. So yeah, this is a pretty substantial move here on Procter & Gamble, and this dip buy opportunity would have been fantastic. And so for me, we're looking to buy the dip on Procter & Gamble. I do see that we have momentum on multiple time frames here, weekly, daily, hourly. Man, buy the dip Procter & Gamble. If they want to bring us down here to anywhere near the 140s in Procter & Gamble, we got to buy the dip here on Procter & Gamble. Who was that? That was a phenomenal call out there. DJ Trill, I think your first time on the stream. DJ, thank you so very much. This was a phenomenal call out there. Man.
And it's really nicely priced for like the options chain.
Is it? Is it low implied volatility as well? Let me see.
I didn't.
Let me see here. Team, we're here to make some money. We're not here to go crazy. Okay. Yeah. Low implied vol. Right? So
and it's at its high, right? Like for like, you know, right now. So well not as high, but you know. It's pretty I think this is a good price. This is good. Whoever did that, you deserve something.
Yeah, DJ Trill. And he says it's an inflation play. I agree. Procter & Gamble makes a lot of products that will be inflation resistant. So I like that. Ooh, nice. This is the type of move I wanted CVS to make, dangnabbit. Oh, CVS. Look at you. I'm looking at CVS. They hit 100 there. Man. Well, CVS looks like it's fixing itself, coming back. So, okay, CVS is coming back. I'm looking. Price target on CVS is still 100. Probably hit it in January. Maybe by the end of December. Who knows? Okay, but yeah. This looks pretty good here. So I like it. I like it on Procter & Gamble. I'm still worried about CVS. I still wanted to see this MACD cross. I want to see it come out the woodworks, but yeah. Procter & Gamble looks good. Definitely think to buy the dip there on Procter & Gamble. Let's look on IBM here. International Business Machines. I like to see that the IBM here is just trying to break out of this range that it's been in. And it looks like it's going to be slow, grindy, and choppy. So for me, what I'd like to see is I want to see this 8 simple moving average cross above that 21. Once it does that, I'll feel a little bit more comfortable jumping into some IBM. But based on the weekly time frame here, right? If Procter & Gamble could close anywhere above here on the weekly time frame, this looks good for a reversal on a weekly time frame. Price targets on IBM. Did I say Procter & Gamble? I meant IBM. Price targets on IBM here, 122, 128, and back to the weekly 200 at 132 eventually, right? But it's not going to just be a slow right up there. It's definitely going to be slow and not going to be fast. It's definitely going to be slow and grindy. I do see Ken Blank's Harrel out in the crowd. Okay, so introducing my brother here to the stage.
I invited him up to stage. I think he's busy.
Okay, no problem. But moderators, any feedback into the markets, anything that you ladies want to add or talk about before we wrap it up here?
I mean, I've seen a lot of my stop losses. So first of all, I have a mandatory 30-day hold, guys. So because I work in an investment bank, I work for Merrill Lynch, right? whatever positions I get into, I have a mandatory 30-day hold. So whether it goes green or red, it doesn't matter. I cannot put a stop loss on until 30 days after. So the things that I have had stop losses on, DraftKings, Neo, and some other plays I can't remember because I've owned them for like a year now. My stop losses did go into effect, right? That tells me that, you know, those are going to be plays that I am going to continue to watch, right? I'm going to continue to watch DraftKings. I'm going to continue to watch Neo because I do want to get back into those two particular plays. I'm just waiting to see, you know, what the momentum looks like over this week and whether or not they're going to pull back some more, which I think they will. The price that it is now, I mean, I got it super cheap, but it's at a bargain price right. DraftKings is all over the place, so just, you know, if you're interested in that play, just be careful. And like I said, you know, I feel like the market is going to be bearish through the end of the year. As people are taking their profits, people are also selling for losses. For example, you know, I personally sold a bunch of stuff last week. This is for tax purposes. So that's another keep in mind. And it's not only retail traders doing this, right? It's the big boys doing this also in the hedge funds. They will be selling for losses as well as wins. Thank you.
Oh, Shanisha, anything?
I don't have anything because I don't know what you guys really I came in late, so I'll save it for next time. Thank you.
All right. So, team, I really do appreciate everybody. Again, our outlook on the market is that, yeah, we've got some bullish sentiment here. We do see some things that are turning around, but we just may not be out of the bullworks yet, so just don't think that we're just going to get to all-time highs on Qs and SPY. We got a lot of upward resistance here, a lot of SMAs, simple moving averages that are, you know, going to act as resistance as we have a steady climb. So, team, just be careful, watch out, don't get clapped, manage your risk. Again, you should not be trading more than 1 to 5% of your net, like, you know, whatever chips you're playing with on any one position, right? Not more than 1 to 5% on any play that you're playing with, unless you've got long-term shares, all right? My name is Charles Becco. Thank you to Shanisha, Sabrina, and this has been a market wrap lightning round with your host, Charles Becco, and the ladies of the Day Trading Degens. Thank you so much. Thanks and God bless. Appreciate y'all. Thank you to everybody again. Subscribe to the YouTube. If you want to support us, there are donation links on the YouTube. Okay? If you feel the need to send, please tip the moderators. I'm okay. Think about Shanisha. Think about Sabrina. Support them. We appreciate y'all. Don't forget the merch store. Check out the merch. Don't get clap t-shirts and hoodies. Perfect for the holidays. Alright? Alright, y'all. Take care, everybody. Take care.